Hey guys, what's up? So I got bored and we're gonna go ahead and try the deck building stream again, except this time instead of having it be with Magic the Gathering, because I already finished that deck. I know I said, I think last week, that I was gonna go ahead and revisit the deck this week on the stream, but I already rebuilt it. I just need to play test it, and you know, that just comes with finding people to play with. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started with building a One Piece deck. So some stuff that you might not know about me is that I used to be really into collecting One Piece, the One Piece TCG. Partly just because I don't even remember how I got introduced to it. I'm pretty sure a friend introduced me to it, or maybe I just discovered it myself, but I ended up collecting them because the chase cards for each set are kind of like ridiculously worth a lot of money. Like the manga cards for each set can be valued up to like $1,000 and more if it ends up being like rated a high grade. So that ended up having me be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and collect this because this seems kind of fun. I have OP 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Some of 12. They're not all complete though, so I've just been buying boxes here and there, buying some packs, basically anywhere where I can get my hands on them because they're kind of like hard to come by where I'm from. So just been kind of like, you know, picking things up here and there whenever I could, and now I have so many, I thought, well, why waste all of these, you know, copies that I have of all of these great cards and just keep them in storage when I can literally make decks out of them and play and actually play with them. I already have 2 decks that I already made, technically 3, because one of the decks that I made is for Danny. Another one is a pre-con. Yeah, I have a pre-con right here. Totally forgot about this one. And I made one for myself, made one for Danny, and I have this pre-con. And then earlier today, I ended up creating the Blackbeard one. So I mean the Marshall D Teach deck. So you see the one that has a 61% win rate. I didn't have all of the cards because obviously that would require me to go out and start buying singles, and I'm trying to be super like money conscious this summer because a lot of the money is tied into like trips and stuff for the house, so not about doing that. So I ended up substituting some of the cards with cards that were of either equal value in terms of like the amount of Dawn cost, or totally dependent on, okay, so like the cards that I'm missing, I either like substituted them with cards that either equal the same amount of Dawn cost, so that way at least that economy within like the deck is like the same, or I ended up choosing the effects. And sometimes the effects on other cards, I mean, the effects are similar, can be found on other cards. It's just that sometimes they might be like a little weaker, or sometimes they might be a little bit more expensive. So that's it. That's what I did. But not too much has changed. Actually, I'm gonna be revisiting that right now real quick, if y'all don't mind, just because I did end up finding some card copies that I didn't know that I had that would go really well with the deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So just don't mind the screen. It's gonna be kind of like not doing anything. It's like kind of not doing much right now, just because I found some. So let me show you. So I have all of these cards. Let's see, I have, what the cuss? Hang on. Okay, like for example, I didn't have this card, so I substituted it for another one. I didn't have I didn't have 3 copies of this card, so I substituted it for another one. But I'm kind of archetype structure, top deck sample. Okay, so this is a top deck sample. Okay, cool. So for this one, I might have to go ahead and rebuild this deck. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. No. Because I already see some of these set numbers, and I don't even have any of those because some of them come from like pre-cons and others come from other places. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and check to see what I have, what I don't have. So I know that Kazan is one of the cards that I needed, and now I'm kind of upset with myself because I did shuffle this deck prior to putting it in the box, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and like find all of the cards that were like additions to the actual thing. So let's see, I know this one. Yeah, let me go ahead and do something real quick. I'm gonna have to go ahead and move this keyboard and wrist rest. Okay, there you go. So let's see. So for my leader, I have Marshall D. Teach. Okay. And then I know Shiryu is one that I had all copies for. Now what you see on the screen is, it's kind of funny because like this wasn't what I found earlier. And this was, this is from like 2025. Yeah, so this isn't like the deck that I'm currently building. This is, that's why. So let me just go ahead and put 13. There you go. This is the deck that I ended up building. So let's see. I do have Marshall D. Teach as the leader. I had a bunch of copies of those. And then Lafiti. I didn't have quite all of Lafiti. So what I ended up doing was that I ended up substituting one of the 4 copies with Stronger. Just because like it's an effect card too, and it also is of equal cost. So that one I did substitute it with Stronger. So that was like one of the substitutions that I did for that card. As for the other card, Caribou, I know that I don't have all 4 Caribou cards. So I think I also substituted the Caribou cards that I was missing with Stronger. So yeah, I have one Stronger in here and I have another one, yeah. And I believe it was just because it was another 1 cost, so that's what like helped me out like with reasoning why I should have copies of Stronger on here. And then afterwards, I know Shiryu, I think I have all 4 copies that this deck asked for Shiryu. Yep, I got all 4 of them right here. Now what I'll probably do after this is I'll probably go ahead and like add all of these cards to TCG Player as a deck and then see how much it's worth with all the cards that I have in here. Maybe I'll start like selling pre-made decks. I know that I have a couple of friends that they buy like singles, but sometimes they even buy like whole decks. And I don't know, I feel like With the amount of singles that I have, like copies of cards that I have, I feel like that would be a pretty smart thing for me to do, to just kind of like continuously make room for, you know, the little space that I have set for all of my card collection. Okay, so for Jesus Burgess, this one right there, I didn't have all 4 of them, so I ended up substituting one of the cards copies with just Avalo Pizarro, just because it is another 4-cost card, and even though it doesn't have like any effect, it does have 6,000. So I feel like that's like a good addition to my card. And you know what? Let me see if I can go ahead and do something real quick. There you go. Just so that way you guys can go ahead and see my mouse. So I already have that. Saint Topman Walkery, I didn't have that guy at all, and I know he calls for 2. So I'm not exactly sure what I did for that one. I probably totally skipped that one. I'm gonna have to count all these cards later, but we'll go ahead and revisit that one, because I might need to go ahead and open up my cases to see what I can do to substitute for that card. I know I have, let's see, another Shiryu. Honestly. Shiryu, okay, so I didn't have all the Shiryu I needed. So, hang on, like, it's kind of funny because, you know, like, whenever you're in the zone and you're deck building and stuff, you feel like everything that you did, it all makes sense with what was needed to have been done. And then you look back and you realize, oh, great, like, I totally forgot I needed these cards, or I totally overlooked the fact that I need these cards. I'm gonna have to go ahead and like recount, because I don't think I have all the cards I need. Uh-oh. I did end up finding another Caribou copy that I needed for this deck, so that ends up coming in handy. So it's even more complete now than it was like 5 seconds ago, which is awesome. But Saint Topman Walkery, like, I know I don't have that guy. I don't even have anything from the OP13 set. So we'll have to wait and see like what I ended up doing, because I honestly don't remember. So Katarina, it asks for 4, but I know for a fact that I didn't have all 4. So we'll just have to wait and see what I did, because now I'm kind of like all confused. Okay, so Kazan for 5 asked for 4, so I only have 1 Kazan, yeah, okay, I guess I didn't finish building this. Whoops. Here I was thinking that I was gonna go ahead and make another one, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and revisit this deck. That's okay. So I know for Katarina Devon, I did substitute one of her copies with San Juan Wolf, so that part is done. And then for Jesus Burgess, I know that I also substituted one of his copies with another copy of San Juan Wolf, so that one's done. Okay, and I just realized one of the cards that I pulled out isn't even compatible with this deck because it's just pure navy. It's not Blackbeard Pirates at all. Okay, okay. So let's see. Yeah, I don't have this one. Oh man. I know what I do have. What I do have is the Full of Lead stage. I have all 4 of those, so that one's completed. That's done. And then for Black Vortex, I believe I have all 3. Let's see, Black Vortex, Black Vortex, Black Vortex. That's good. And then for Black Hole, I do have 3. So right now we're looking at Black Hole. And then for My Era Begins, it's asking for 4. I only have 1. And I know it's another like event. So I ended up adding one more Black Hole, 1 more Vortex. And then for some stupid reason, now that I'm looking at it, like I added Liberation, which is like a 6 cost, which is way too much, but considering that it's just 1 copy of it, I mean, it's in there. So all of my events are basically good. What I need to do now is find some more substitutes for Kazan, Shiryu, the other secret rare, or the other rare, Shiryu, the other Marshall, which is a secret rare, yeah. So, still got some stuff to do. Let me go ahead and like fan all this out just so that way it can be good. And I know that there isn't that much happening on the screen, but that's just the way it be. Okay, so we got Marshall. We got Lafitte. We got Everby. We have Shiryu, perfect. Jesus Burgess. So now I have to go ahead and find another Blackbeard 4 cost rare. But let's go ahead and see what it says. If you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed from the field of your opponent's by your opponent's effects in game's blocker. Okay, so let's go ahead and find a card that's similar to that. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, so I have 2 boxes that I'm gonna have to look through. Let's go ahead and start with the rare. Right? Because it's a rare. Yep. Okay, so I have to go ahead and find a 4-cost. A 4-cost card. But wait, I thought that, I guess it just needs to be black then, huh? I thought that all of the things needed to be Blackbeard pirates, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, this is a contender, but it does cost 5 more. So let's see if there's another one that I need to go ahead and get that's 5 more. Kazan. Kazan requires 4. And I only have 1 of him, but I found 2 other cards that are of equal cost that are Blackbeard focused, so that would be a benefit for me, I think. But a 4-cost Blackbeard, I think I found one. So instead of using Saint Topman Workery, I'm going to be using another Shiryu card. That's funny. And then this Shiryu, let's see, it says that on the opponent's turn, this character gains plus 2,000 power, so it'll be from 5,000 to 7. And then once per turn, if your leader has a Blackbeard Pirates type and this character was played on this turn, knock out up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 3 or less. So this is good. This is a good hitter. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we have the cards for that. Let's see. Hang on. Let me put this here for now. Let me get some more card stuff. So what do the card backs look like? Like that. Okay, I have plenty. Guess one of the added benefits of like buying ETBs and getting gifted like the One Piece illustration box sets is that you end up having a lot of you end up getting a lot of sleeves. So just leaving out these 2 cards, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so this one's done. That's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and, hey, yeah. Want to say hi to the stream? Okay. Oh, it's so little. Oh, it's cute. You did a good job.
I kind of looks like it's like crying here.
No, he just brooding. Yeah. I think you did a good job. For it being your first time. A cookie for me? Thanks. I'll put it right here. What are they? Oh my god, and it says you're looking for a clear one, right?
Yes, it's in the cafeteria.
That's awesome. Custard buns. Oh my goodness.
Taro buns.
Oh, that's cool. Real hard. Good, I'm just you know, figuring things out.
Look at the size.
Oh my gosh, that's big. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, that's awesome. And it's from that company that we like. That's cool. You're not even bothering me, dude. You're not even a bother, dude. Okay, so I ended up finding another Shiryu, but man, 4 cost. I just don't understand. I thought, well, I haven't even looked at Blackbeard Pirates. Carib, okay. So some of them don't even, it doesn't even matter. Cool. So I can go ahead and just find another 4-cost black card and see if it ends up just fitting in with the rest of the meta. Play up to 1 Dressrosa type card with a cost of 3 or less. Can't do that. You may rest one of your Dressrosa type leader or stage cards. That doesn't work. I might have to resort to having one that's like a little bit higher up in cost, or I can see which of the secret rares best fit this. So let's see. I know I am gonna have to revisit this later because I have 0 secret rares that are like this. Okay. Now it's going to be time to visit the uncommons, because those rares have already been looked at. So uncommon time. Okay. So we need 1, 2, we just need another 4-cost card that makes sense with the pirate types that we currently have. So this is just gonna take a little bit of discovering. Ooh, a double attack card, that might work. Okay, let's go ahead and do the double attack card, and then we can go ahead and say that we have a substitute for Saint Topman Workery, and we have a substitute for this Shiryu. Yeah, because this is a PRB 0215. That I don't know what that is. That might mean something. If you guys know what that means, let me know. And if it sounds like I really don't know much of what I'm talking about, it's because that's true. Just here building a deck. I wish I would know more, but finding someone to play like One Piece TCG around here is kind of hard to come by. Allegedly, supposedly, there's like a community here at some of the card shops, but they meet, I don't know when they meet. Okay, so I want to say that both of those are already good. They're done. So now let's see. We got Katarina done. Now we need to go ahead and visit Kuzan. So Kuzan cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects, which is cool. Which would be awesome if I was able to have 4 of these fools, but I don't. So we'll see. This costs $5. Dang. I have 2 other 5 costs, but I'm gonna go ahead and check my secret rares. Oh wait, you know what? I'm not, because I already saw that I don't have that many secret rares that are of that caliber. So back to the rares. I am getting hungry, but what do you feel like eating? You don't know, or you don't want to kill me? Ooh, nice. I can get us a pizza. Is that okay, or you're not feeling pizza? No. Okay, pizza it is. You want a medium or a large? Alright, so the One Piece is real. Thanks, Scuba Steve. It sure is. Now, where is the 5 cost? Okay, so I have a couple of 5-cost cards that I feel like would be a good substitute for the one other card that I'm missing. I might just have to go ahead and play one of these. Who's Who. You may trash one card from your hand, knock out up to one of your opponent's characters at the cost of 3 or less. I mean, that sounds good. It sounds better than, what about this one? You must rest this character. You may rest this character. If your leader has the Blackbeard Pirate type, give up to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost. Why would that matter? Give up to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost during this turn. Why would that be a good thing? I'm kind of regretting getting this card out. And I can draw one card. I'd rather knock out cards than draw a card, but then again, like I said, don't really play this game, so maybe that's a good card. Who knows? I don't. Okay. One. Okay, so I'll get one Kazan. So I'll have one of this guy right here. And then the other 3 are going to be substituted by Who's Who. Let's see how that plays out whenever I get to play this deck. If I ever get to play this deck. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. And hang on. I want to make sure that, okay, so, no, I just wanted to make sure that my mouth was moving. Don't want to be murmuring. Okay. Cool. All right, so this part of the deck is complete. Nice. Now, for Jesus Burgess. This part of the deck is complete now. Cool. This guy, this Kazan, 6 cost. After your opponent declares an attack, you may rest this card to make it the new target of the attack. Play up to one Blackbeard type character card with a cost of 5 or less from your trash rested. On knockout. Okay, cool. Well, that sounds like a really awesome card. I know for a fact I don't have that card because it's from ST27. So don't have it. Now I'm going to have to go ahead and figure out what card I can use for its substitution. Yay. So let's see. OP08. I don't believe I have any more of those. A 6 cost card. Yeah, I don't have any of those 6 costs here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and dive into... And how many do I need? I need 4? Oh, yeah, and I know for a fact I don't have Marshall. I can double check, but... I need 4 of those. Let's go ahead and take a look at the secret rares again, because I might have missed it, but... I don't have that many secret rares to begin with, so we'll see. I have Kaido and Jack. Couple of Jacks. Only one Kaido. So, yeah, I don't have Kazan. The Kazan secret rare. So now it's time for uncommons. Maybe I'll have something. We'll see. I'm just thankful that my computer hasn't crapped out again. Remember last time? You might have that card or the other one. Oh, nice. So you collect the cards too? Look at us, Scuba Steve. Okay, 6 cost. Let's see if I can find a 6 cost, just so that I can keep it within the... Wow, I don't have another 6 cost I have one. Interesting. Am I gonna have to bust out the commons and eat my cookie? Stay tuned. Man, one of the things that I really love about these cards is just the quality. Like, I know like Yu-Gi-Oh is still a thing, but the quality of the Yu-Gi-Oh card has always been pretty cheap. Like, it's not thick at all. And this one, like, this is basically like the same quality in my opinion. I don't really handle these other types of cards that much, but like baseball cards, like these are the same like weight and quality of them. It's just, it feels so good in the hands. You've always wanted to play but never had the chance. Well, dude, let me know whenever you're down. Maybe we can have like a Discord webcam sesh or something. Okay, so 6 cost. Let's see. Let's take a look at the commons. Commons, 6 cost. Well, I have Nico Robin here, but I don't know. The pickings are slim. Okay, well, now let's go ahead and read the effects. I can rest this card to make it the new type, the new target of the attack. And then I can go ahead and place something rested. So we're going to go ahead and focus on that then. Let's see. Okay, no. Peach Beard is here, but it doesn't have any effects, and I feel like those effects are important. So all that I have to substitute Kazan is Vasco Shot. So I might just have to go ahead and substitute that 6 cost guy with this 2 cost guy, just because it has one of the effects. The other one, I mean, I doubt that I'm going to have the on knockout play up to 1 pirate, Blackbeard pirate type card with a cost of 5 or less from your trash rested. That sounds like it's a very important mechanic to have, but that I'll be able to find it. I'll have to wait and see. Nico Robin. Okay, nope. Nope. On play, nope. This card is cool though. Okay. Ooh, this one. You play up to 1 Korobu with a cost 4 or less from your trash. Well, that's cool. And I do have a Caribou. So maybe, man, we're gonna have to go ahead and just wait and see with how this plays out. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go ahead and double check because I'm gonna check to see how many of my pirates are navy. Because if I play this other Kazan, it might mesh well with everything else. Yeah, the only thing that I have is former Navy. I don't think that makes sense. So yeah, this one is gonna have to go back. And as for these ones, I mean, I do have one Caribou. Technically, 3 chances for Caribou. So maybe if I do have, maybe if I had 2 of Vasco Shot and 2 Caribou, then it would mesh well, right? Like it's a higher chance. A surprise? What do you mean? It's Thursday. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve my 2 Caribou with my Vasco Shot to substitute for this 4 copy Kazan. I know it's a 6 cost and it's probably gonna really mess up like this deck's mechanics and stuff, but we'll see. As soon as I'm able to play it, we'll see. Close. Okay, now I need a Marshall D Teach. And how many does this need? It needs 3. 10 cost. Man, okay, let's at least like read the effects and then see what we can get from there. Okay, so it has a blocker effect. Okay, activate once per turn. If your leader has a Blackbeard Pirates type and this character was played on this turn, negate the effect of up to one of your opponent's leader during this turn. Then negate the effect of up to one of your opponent's characters, and that character cannot attack. Oh, okay, so it's a negator. That's what more can I say? So 10 cost 3. There is no way I'm gonna be able to find something that good in the commons. So let's go ahead and revisit those secret rares. I mean, super rares. Don't have any secret rare copies for this deck. I usually sell those because they're worth stuff. Okay, so secret rares, let's see. I know I only have 2. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If this character was played on this turn, trash up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less. Then your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. So this is a good one. That was a Kaido. Next one. This character gains +4 cost. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This doesn't seem like a good card at all. You may rest this. I still can't get over the fact that this. How am I think you're supposed to have 10 Dawn, right? So I have to figure out a way to reduce the cost of this. You may rest this card, draw 1, and trash 1 card from your hand, then knock out up to, so this is one of the cards that you can trash, and then from there you can go ahead and summon it again. So this is meant to be kind of like ridiculous if you decide to summon it like right out of hand. So it's a discard card. All right, well, I'll use 3 secret rares to substitute for this Marshall D Teach and see where it goes from there. Oh yeah, Mr. Scuba Steve does like to creep every once in a while. That's his MO. Really appreciate the creeping. All right, well, this deck is finally done. I mean, it only took like basically 2/3 of the stream. So let's see what I can go ahead and do the next 30 minutes before it's time to go. So deck is done. Perfect. Everything else is fine. Like the events and stage counts, that's fine. Did I see your text? I don't think I saw it. Let's see. Okay, sorry. I was answering something. Let's see. That's because you asked me if I saw your text and then I got sidetracked. Funny. Oh yeah, about the person working at GameStop. I honestly don't remember them. I mean, I need to see a face to the name. I need to do that, and then I'll be good. Okay, so this deck is finally done. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle it. Every day I'm shuffling. And then we can go ahead and discuss and try to figure out exactly what deck I can make next. Because I have a buttload of leaders. Some of them are copies, but I have a lot of unique leaders. And like I said, the only reason why I'm like creating these decks is because it's a good way to go ahead and save space and make room for, where's the deck box? For more cards to go into my boxes. So I have 10 Dawn, so this should be 60, right? Because they have 60 cards. Oh, look, and this costs $71. Obviously, mine doesn't, but okay, so 36 plus 10 is 46. 36, 46, and then 56. I don't get it. Like, why? Why? I'm gonna count. Okay, so I'm assuming we need 10 Dawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. This can't be right. Jesus Burgess is only asking for one. I don't understand. So that's the archetype. I mean, maybe I'm missing something here, but we're gonna need to go ahead and revisit this. Morning announcements. Don't know. Maybe I never had them. How many cards are in a deck? Oh, okay. Hang on. So that's 36. That's 36. Plus 4 is 40. 50. Plus the 10 Don is 60. Okay, 61. All right. Let me go ahead and recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I have more cards. What's up? What's wrong? What? I'm gonna have to go ahead and recount all these cards because I have more cards than I need. Whoops. Here we go again, folks. Looks like I'm not gonna build a new deck. It's just gonna be me refining this one because I can't count. Because your boy can't count. He's innumerable. All right. Okay. This is all giving me a headache.
Did I tell you that I think I got motion sickness?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you think it's because of like the shaking of the thing?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay. Almost done. All right, time to recount because apparently I didn't do it all wrong, but there are some cards where I added extra copies and I lost count of the copies that were extra. So, started back from the top. Jesus, back from the top, this guy, man. Who does he think he is? Where does Raz get off? Okay, so have my leader. And I need 4 Lafittes. I remember that I don't have 4 Lafittes, so I used one of these stronger cards to substitute it. So now I'm at 4 character cards. And then I remember I also don't have 4 of the Caribou cards. So I also used a stronger card to substitute it. So now I'm at 8. Shiryu, I got all 4 of them. So now I'm at 12. Casus Burgess. Let's see. One, 2, 3, and I needed a 4th one. So this was 4. So now I'm at 4, 8, 12, 16. Perfect. Now for St. Stopman Warkery, I think he's a 4 cost, right? Man, what did I use for Warkery? I could have sworn I got like... Another 4 costs something. Okay, we're going to go ahead and revisit this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my marker right there. Now, Shiryu. There were 2 other Shiryus. Okay, so I know what I did now. So for the Workery, I ended up getting a Shiryu and a Avalo Pizarro. So he is done. The substitutions are done. And then for Shiryu, again, I got another couple of Shiryus for this one. So that's good. That's done. So now we're at 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Katarina's done. And I could have sworn that it was one of these. Hang on. There you go. So Katarina's done. So now we're at 24. And then Kazan. Kazan, you needed 4. And he's the one that I couldn't find. And then Jesus Burgess. He needed 1. Okay. It's getting hard. Okay, so that's why. So I added Kazan and then 3 other cards to him. And then I added 1 Jesus Burgess. And then for the other Kazan, that was a 6, he needed 4. And it was a 6 cost. So it was, it was a Korobu. It was these 4. And then it was these 3. Okay, so I added 3 additional cards when I shouldn't have. Whoops. So let's go ahead and count because your boy is very insecure right now with his counting abilities. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, I got 36 character cards. Let me count the event cards, even though I know they're perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 event cards, and 1, 2, 3, 4 stage cards. Okay, so now I am happy to say that this deck is done. Now, I know I have 15 minutes, and we'll go ahead and like kickstart another deck. It'll probably be like the last deck that I'm gonna make for a while because I need right. Well, when it comes to finances, I'm a really good. When it comes to just numbers that have no meaning, that have no financial tie to my livelihood, I'm really bad at it. But where was it? What was I gonna say? So yeah, so the next deck that I'm gonna make is probably gonna be the last deck I'm going to be making for a while, only because well, one, I mean, I haven't bought like a box, a One Piece TCG box, in about like 3 sets now. Like I don't know what set we're on. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and see. So, One Piece TCG official card game. So let's see, let's wait, let's see, let's wait. You've been on a drought too. Yep, it happens to the best of us, man. Honestly. Just waiting for this to load so I can know exactly how many more sets there are. I think we're like at OP 16 or something ridiculous like that. And I stopped buying after OP 12. It's sad. But, you know, that's what happens. That's what happens whenever you reach adulthood and have money tied up in adulthood things that are more important, honestly, than cards. And I know you might be gasping right now with the fact that I said that, but you know, it happens. That's what adulthood is. It's just prioritizing things that are important and necessary and putting some other things in the back burner because those things can wait. And that's what I'm doing. Well, actually, that's not what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm trying to organize these cards back into where I got them from. So this is a common, and I got 2 rares, and they're from 2 different sets, OP08 and OP11. So let's go ahead and get those cards out. OP08, I could just, honestly, let me just pull this out. This is actually a really good card now that I'm looking at it. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I misread it, and I thought it was good for a moment, but I read it again. That's why it's important to always reread things. But I'm not your teacher, so you don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying. Okay, so this is that. OP08, good. This goes away. Go away, good sir. Now time for the commons. And then, is the internet really that bad where it's just not loading? What the heck? You do have the Worst Generations deck and the Big Mom decks. Oh, the last one we bought was the Raleigh box. Okay. And the Big Mom decks. Are those like the pre-con decks that you're talking about? Or did you make those yourself? Okay, well, that was kind of anticlimactic. I don't know what's going on with the One Piece servers, but they are messing up. But anyway, gonna be taking these cards home with me, go to my parents' house. Oh, that's another thing that I was going to get to. So another reason why it's going to be the last deck that I'm going to be building for a while is because I'm going to go back to my hometown to go take care of my grandma next week because my parents have to do important stuff and someone needs to go down there to take care of her. So I'm going to be doing that next week. Don't know exactly how long I'm going to be there. It's not going to be more than like 7 days. I'm probably going to be back like in between 3 to 5 days. But needless to say, because of that time, I'm not going to be streaming over there just because their internet. Is their internet better? I don't know, but I really don't want to bring my rig over there just for those 5 days. That's nuts. That's crazy. Well, you know, just doing them a solid, and it also gives me a chance to hang out with friends and stuff. So, you know, kind of selfishly doing it on that end, but still mostly just doing it for my grandma. But yeah, vlog. You want me to vlog? No, I'm not gonna subject anyone to that. I've been wanting to try to figure out how I can get how I can vlog as my avatar. I feel like that'd be fun. I can probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. It's just that I haven't done it. So these are all this one's uncommon. Hold on. I'm basically just putting up now. Got 9 minutes left of the stream, so I mean, if you guys have somewhere to go, feel free to go. You don't have to feel obligated to hang out while I'm just rambling, trying to figure out where this card goes. But yeah, I mean, if you really enjoy like these, like easy streams, feel free to let me know. I mean, I really like deck building. It's pretty fun. I really wish I was a little bit more of like an expert in terms of like card mechanics and synergies and all that stuff, but I'm not, and that's okay. That just comes with time and experience, and I haven't really had any time or experience playing these games. I just like honestly, like, I don't even, okay, this is really bad. I don't even really like One Piece that much because I have a thing against pirates. I don't know why. I just don't like pirates. And it wasn't until I discovered some YouTuber that started to talk about like the story of One Piece that I was like, oh, okay, well, that's really cool. Like, I'm really into the themes of, friendship and fighting against the corrupt government and fighting for what's right, even though the world says that it's wrong. That's cool. But I also don't want to sit down and, spend half of my life watching 1,000 episodes of the One Piece anime. So, yeah, One Piece was just something that I didn't really, gravitate towards. Naruto, though. Naruto, that was a fun ride when it lasted. If they had a Naruto card game that wasn't like that Union Arena BS, then I would totally play it. But then again, back to the way these cards are made. These cards are made really well, and you could tell that they really put a lot of thought into the rarities and how to differentiate between the rarities. I love the foils, the raised foils that they have here. It feels like I'm touching something worth more than it is. You know what I mean? I think I forgot which race. It was like a secret rare. No, I think it was like a parallel. It was one of those parallel rarity ones, and it had raised ink. It was a foil. I've never seen any card treated that way. And it was crazy, and that's what made me really want to start buying boxes, ripping packs, chasing that high of getting another parallel rare. I miss those times, but you know what? There's going to be plenty of times in the future after all the money has been allocated to the necessary places that they need to be allocated, and as soon as I get some spending money, I'm going to be, for a fact, I'm going to be spending on another box. Maybe not one of the newer sets. Maybe if there's a cheaper price on one of the older sets so that way I can complete my binder collection, I'll go ahead and do that. But either way, it's not even it's going to be a loss because I'd actually be making decks and playing them. So anyway, rambling. Let's see. So people don't watch all 1,000 plus. They'll be doing a short series. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I would rather wait and watch the shortened, abridged series that doesn't have all of the years of filler, just because I feel like I deserve that. I owe it to myself to not be wasting time doing that. You have some real fancy One Piece cards. Did you ever get them graded or anything, or did you have them in slabs? I don't know if you noticed, but I'm using all the hot new lingo. Let's see. So I'll take all this stuff. Do I want pizza or do I want a burger? I don't know. I don't feel like having heartburn, and usually pizzas give me so much heartburn. It's bad. But yeah, I don't know where you're at, Mr. Scuba Steve. I think the last time that we talked, you were like out of state. But if you're in the state and you're able to hang out next week, just let me know. I'll be bringing all of my decks. Like, I'm going to be bringing my Carrot deck. I'm going to be bringing one of my pre-con decks for One Piece. And I'll bring this Marshall D. Teach deck too. I made one for Danny, and it's a Charlotte Pudding deck because it's all desserts. And she kind of clobbered me whenever we did play, so yeah, just let me know. Oh, okay, I got you, man. Yeah, well, just let me know. I know that last week or two, I think the last week of July or last 2 weeks of July, we're going to be taking it easy. So just let me know, and then maybe we can actually like link up or whatever the kids say that isn't creepy. Wow, this has been loading the entire time, huh? All right, well, we do have 3 minutes, so let's go ahead, and before we leave, let's at least try to see what... That is not the deck I was looking for. Oh, here it is. Let's try to see what leader deck I can go ahead and make for next time. Now, I do have a lot of leaders. You just said we have like 400 plus leader cards, right? So let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it makes more sense, Simo, to like get the cards graded in bulk, so that way you can save money that way, or pool it like with a group of friends. I don't have anything worth grading, to be honest with you. So by popularity, no, we're here to win. Okay, so I made the Marshall D. Teach deck. Obviously, it's not perfect. This crocodile deck seems ridiculous, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I have a crocodile leader. Because if I don't, then I'm not going to make it. Like, no. Okay, so looking at it, I have 2 more leaders in the top row that I can go ahead and make into their decks. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be a 1-for-1 copy of the meta deck because I probably don't have all of the cards. So let's see. I can make either a Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy deck that has a 69.3% win rate, or a Lim deck that has a 64.63% win rate. So we're going to go ahead and try to see what I need for this one. ST18, OP5, OP13, OP06, OP11, OP7. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Oh, and I don't have one of these to use, but I have one in my collection, so that's probably a no. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. OP7, OP12, OP9, OP9, OP10. Yes, okay. So for the next stream, whenever that might be, it's going to be a Lim deck. So if you guys are a big fan of Lim, well, now you know. It's going to be, and it's a $44 deck. So, and I know for a fact I don't have all of the cards on this in this deck because I can already see a ST, and Jaboy don't have no STs. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys have a really great evening. Y'all take care. And I'll see you guys not next week, but maybe the week after. We'll see. Anyway, have a great summer, you guys. Take care. Make good choices. Be safe. Do good things. And keep on playing card games because that's how you build communities, by playing and talking and hanging out. Bye.